welcomes the Continental Championship Wrestling, home of the National Wrestling Alliance, featuring champions from throughout the continental United States. And now to your host, world-renowned wrestling commentator, Gordon Solie.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, and welcome once again to Continental Championship Wrestling. I'm Gordon Solie, your host, and during the next hour, we're going to be seeing a Southeastern Heavyweight Championship match pitting the exotic Adrian Street against the hustler Rip Rogers. An Alabama title match as Wildcat Wendell Cooley takes on the Dirty White Boy. Plus, we'll be seeing an 8-man tag team match. This and much, much more upcoming during this next hour of Continental Championship Wrestling, so by all means, do stay tuned. And now we're set to go, so let's move on to our first match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is a Southeastern title match. There is no disqualification. Ladies and gentlemen, now in the ring, he is accompanied by his valet, Miss Brenda Britton. He is from Los Angeles, California, 232 pounds, hustler Rip Rogers.
Southeastern Heavyweight Championship match, no disqualification, and the champion, the exotic Adrian Street, wasted no time, did not come in from his normal entryway, came in from out of the crowd, caught hustler Rip Rogers from behind, and is meting out some heavy punishment. Remember, this is a no disqualification match. The exotic Adrian Street is making the hustler Rip Rogers. Oh, brother. Rogers managed to slip that one away, and it was the exotic Adrian Street catching that steel ring post. Street is down. Hustler Rip Rogers right after him. Jammed him into that steel ring guard. And it's Street now being hurtled back into the ring. And right behind him is the hustler, Rip Rogers. Street has been injured. He's been damaged. And it's Street over that top rope into that other ring. Bear in mind that this is no disqualification. Anything goes and probably will. Headbutt into the abdominal area. Street in trouble. Southeastern Heavyweight Championship goes on the line. You can hear the crowd picking up the chant Fleabag, referring, of course, to Miss Brenda Britton. Street now being pushed on that bottom rope, and there you see Brenda Britton getting in a cheap shot on the exotic one. the exotic Adrian Street in trouble, and it is Rogers right after him. Back into the ring once again. Hustler Rip Rogers, who has wanted this title for a long time, wanted this title match, having his opportunity, and is certainly at this time making the most of it. Again over that top rope, and as we said, this is no disqualification. Anything goes, and it's Rogers out after his man again. Jams him into that steel ring post. Wait a minute, exotic Adrian Street fires back. Tremendous second effort on the part of Street. Street smashed into the timer's table. Scott Armstrong moving to one side. And now it's Hustler Rip Rogers using the belt as a weapon. Smashes him into a chair. And so Street in even more trouble outside the ring. Of course, in a no disqualification match, the action can happen anywhere. Back inside the squared circle. Off the ropes, and Street is down again, and again Brenda Britton getting in a cheap shot. Rip Rogers looking supremely confident at this point in time. Outside the ring, Hustler Rip Rogers choking and punishing. Into the darkness now, almost out of camera range. They're battling it way outside, and it's Rip Rogers jammed into that concrete wall. And now the exotic one, Adrian Street, bringing Rogers back to the ring. Rogers in trouble. Rogers catches him. The exotic one now drawing some heavy, hard right hands. So, in this no disqualification match, both men letting out all stops. A wicked forearm that drives Hustler. And Rogers wants a timeout. There'll be no timeout here. No timeout, no disqualification. Rogers up and over that top rope, and the exotic Adrian Street right after him. Street catches him once again. Rogers, double over, cut, forearm, the side of the jaw, puts him back. Smashes him into that desk once again. Rogers all but out here, and the exotic Adrian Street with a steel chair. This is going to be a no-holds-barred, and that's exactly what it is. Rogers back into the ring. The exotic Adrian Street right after him. Single leg pickup. And Street now with an inside toe hold, and now brings Rogers up. Atomic knee drop. Rogers back to the canvas again. Here comes Street. Crashing down across his man. And Miss Brenda Britton interfering. And look at here. Wait a minute. She just rolled something into Hustler Rip Rogers. And wait a minute. The exotic Adrian Street is getting set to give her a paddling. And watch out for the hip. Rip Rogers shot something into the eyes of the exotic one, Adrian Street. He got the pinfall. He got the pinfall. And, all right, it's back. Whatever that was, he has passed it back to Brenda Britton. Wait a minute. There's Miss Linda. Miss Linda's just entered the ring and obviously is protesting what's happened to the referee. Of course, it was a no disqualification match. And wait. Miss Brenda going after, or Miss Linda rather, going after Miss Brenda. Ooh, the referee was caught in the eyes with whatever that spray is. The referee is down and caught, and now we got a battle going on. We've got, ooh, good Lord. Hustler Rip Rogers really putting a sap to Miss Linda and the exotic Adrian Street. The referee down. He's got something sprayed in his eyes. And no disqualification, however. We do have a new Southeastern heavyweight champion. And that man is indeed, at this point in time, the Hustler Rip Rogers. For the official word, here's our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the time of 9 minutes, 35 seconds, the new Southeastern heavyweight champion, Hustler Rip Rogers.
Well, let's see if we can't catch the last moments of that match when all of the situation occurred. The Hustler Rip Rogers spraying something in the eyes of the exotic Adrian Street. Miss Linda's trying to capitulate with the referee, and then, of course, what happened to Miss Linda, a travesty, no question about that.
A horrible sight.
But nonetheless, the winner is the Hustler Rip Rogers, the new Southeastern Tag Team Champion. Well, I have with me, of course, Jerry Stubbs, who has just returned, and Mr. Stubbs, you've been out of action for a while.
Well, you know, a lot of people think I was hurt, Gordon Soley. Well, I was hurt for a week or so, but I took a trip over in the Orient, over around Japan, and I learned a lot of stuff while I was over there, and a lot of stuff I brought back with me to use on one Wendell Cooley. Now, I'm going to tell you something, Gordon. You got a film. I want you to show all these people one more time what Wendell Cooley did to me.
Well, all right. It was, let's take a look at it if we may, and you can take a look at your monitors right now, and you can see what we're talking about. And I'm glad you admit, though, that Wendell Cooley did put you out of action for a while.
No, but you can't keep a good man down. Now, Wendell Cooley, you hurt me for a short while, but you didn't keep me out. I went to Japan, and I learned a few things. I brought them back with me, especially to use on you, Wendell. So you better be ready. But I'm going to guarantee you one thing, Gordon. Wendell Cooley, your end is near, very near. I would say it's almost as near as we are, Gordon. Right now, you and me.
Fair enough.
So, Wendell Cooley, I got one thing to say to you. You better be ready. Don't turn your back on me, Wendell, because it'll be the last time you do.
All right, we'll be chatting more with Jerry Stubbs as the days go by, and we'll be back in just a moment.
What are you missing if you're not renting to own at Rent-A-Center? A great deal.
Right now at Rent-A-Center, just $17.95 a week will get you this 120-watt stereo, complete with dual cassette deck, 14-band equalizer, 3-way speakers, and cabinet. That's right, everything you see here for only $17.95 a week.
And if you're not happy, you get back your first week's rent. It's a great deal. Don't miss it. Call now. Rent-A-Center. Count on us for a great deal.
Sunday after church at the Ford Giant, East Tennessee Ford will be here making the deals the others just talk about. Tired of driving that old $2,500 trade? Well, Sunday, come on, take your pick from a whole group of 1986 Escorts. 2 doors, 4 doors, they got air, automatic, stereo, and more. Cash buyers, $69.95, but you don't have to pay cash. Would you rather own your 86 Escort for $98 a month? Well, put the family in the trade. Come on out. It's all happening here Sunday at East Tennessee Ford.
Happy birthday, Care. You've been working hard for 40 years. You deserve a wish. Wish for food for hungry people in Africa, Asia, and Latin America.
Wish for clean water, health care, new forests, improved roads and farmlands.
And wish for 40 more years of support.
From generous, caring Americans.
Happy birthday, Care, and may all your wishes come true.
Hi, I'm Lucille Ball speaking for the YWCA. You know, I've spent all my life learning about living and working and marriage and being a mother, about my work and how to be a better performer and entertainer. I'm always eager to learn about all kinds of new things. If you are too, check out your community YWCA. You'll learn a lot. YWCA.
Continental Championship Wrestling in Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum Saturday night. Match time is 8:30. The Continental Tag Teamed one-night round-robin tournament. First round pairings, the Tennessee Stud and the Bullet against the New Guinea Headhunters. Ron and Don Wright against Sheik, Abdullah and Kris von Colt. Steve Armstrong and Wendell Cooley against the Dirty White Boy and Jerry Stubbs. The Nightmares against Los Lobos. Tom Pritchard and the exotic Adrian Street against Roy Lee Welch and Hustler Rip Rogers. 10 teams entered, 9 big matches, no increase in prices. Stand by, Greenville, Tennessee. NWA Continental Championship Wrestling coming your way Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. That's Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. in Greenville at the high school gymnasium. And in, no, can't show that right now.
Okay.
I know what Wildcat Wendell Cooley's up to, and these are the brand new Tag Team Championship belts. They will be displayed for the very first time in Knoxville. They're gorgeous. They will be displayed in Knoxville, and that, of course, will be Saturday at 8:30 p.m. The big round-robin tournament, 9 matches in all, no increase in prices. Tag teams from all over the country are going to be there. Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
This is going to be one of the biggest nights in Knoxville, Tennessee's history. I guarantee you that. And I got me a good partner in Steve Armstrong right here. And we're going to face Jerry Stubbs and the Dirty White Boy in the first round. And there'll be nothing more that we like better than to be honored to take these belts home from Tennessee.
Well, let's see what the Dirty White Boy and Jerry Stubbs have to say.
Get down, baby! The white boy is coming back! And you know, Jerry, you so dirty you could almost classify as a dirty white boy, baby. I'm a partner, Jack. And in this big tag team tournament, baby, there's all kinds of competitors. Like Ron and Don Wright, hey, legends around it. Nothing tickle me better, baby, than killing off the legend in K-Town.
We'll do it also.
Remember now, tickets do go on sale tomorrow for the big one-night round-robin tag team tournament for Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum on Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event is for the Alabama heavyweight title. It is one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Ladies and gentlemen, now in the ring, he hails from Bucksnort, Tennessee, 232 pounds, the Dirty White Boy.
Dixie, I don't want to go. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I just as soon stay home. I was one of the chosen few to be born in Alabama. I'm just like my daddy's son. I'm proud of who I am. I went through a lot of good women.
And ladies and gentlemen, now in the ring, he is the current Alabama heavyweight champion, 226 pounds from Milton, Florida, Wildcat Wendell Cooley.
One fall, 30-minute time limit now. Wildcat Wendell Cooley going up against the Dirty White Boy. The dirty white boy with the long trunks. Cooley catches him with a hard right hand. Cooley, of course, the Alabama heavyweight champion. We will have it a high waist lift takedown by the dirty white boy. Look at that sit out by Wildcat Wendell Cooley. So both of these men have gone to the basics. We have a very special announcement to make very shortly. I've been informed of a very important decision by the board of directors of Continental Championship Wrestling, and I'll tell you about that in a little while. Gene Williams, the referee, dirty white boy, drives the shoulder in there on the break, then catches him with a hard right hand. Dirty white boy misses with a wild looping right, and it's Wildcat Wendell Cooley upending him with a full body slam. Say hi to a special happy birthday, November 13th, to Laura on her 20th birthday. Wildcat Wendell Cooley watching his man carefully. Once again, they lock up, and it's a side headlock by Cooley on the dirty white boy. Cooley brought up, but lateral drop takes care of that, and the dirty white boy finds himself on the canvas looking up. Gene Williams checking with Cooley after a question was raised, obviously, by the dirty white boy, and shaken off. Dirty white boy trying to get some extra leverage that time, and Cooley was able to break free from it. Again, the dirty white boy getting that extra leverage, and again, Cooley. Referee misunderstanding when Cooley had that right fist doubled up. Back on their feet once again, side headlock. Top wrist lock. And the back leg trip. Cooley very quickly got a head scissors. Cooley keeping the dirty white boy tied up in the head scissors. Keeping the pressure on. Now it is the dirty white boy trying to get some extra leverage here. Cooley breaks that up very nicely, however, and keeps the head scissors clamped firmly around the neck of the dirty white boy. Once again, the dirty white boy tries to turn that back to his own advantage and drives the knee into the shoulder of Cooley. Cooley coming up a little bit slowly.
25 minutes remaining.
25 minutes remaining in this match. And the dirty white boy beginning to go to some of those shortcuts now. Catches Cooley in the throat. White boy has him up. Full body slam on Wildcat Wendell Cooley. Tony Anthony down into the head of Wildcat Wendell Cooley. Now a lateral press. Cooley powers away from that. Cooley coming up rather slowly. Dirty white boy using a neck breaker, and that may be all she wrote. We may have a new champion here. No, sir. Cooley Able to twist that one shoulder off the canvas, but Cooley has been hurt by that neck breaker. In my mind, he's got a lot of problems here, and the dirty white boy connects with the right hand. That time it was Cooley slipping to one side. Dirty white boy using the back of the elbow, then a boot to the midsection. A headbutt that staggers him. And look at the dirty white boy now tying up Cooley in those ring ropes. He is taking every conceivable shortcut. Cooley has got to be having some problems breathing. These percussions to the head, to the throat, to the chest have to be taking their toll. Back on their feet again. It's the dirty white boy. Catches him with a chop into the throat that puts Cooley back to the canvas. Cooley does have a way of slithering away from that final 3 count. But right now, the dirty white boy has things very much under control. Cooley in trouble. Dirty white boy offering some more punishment. The referee was down there checking those shoulders, but Cooley got a leg up on the rope, and now it's the dirty white boy choking, and it's the referee, Jim Williams, admonishing him for that. And now Tony Anthony, the dirty white boy, drops that knee into the upper chest of Wildcat Wendell Cooley. A ripping right hand that bounces off the head. Cooley fires back. He had everything in there but the kitchen sink. Dirty white boy with a full body slam. It's again Cooley slipping to one side. Cooley caught him with a mule kick, and now it's Wildcat Wendell Cooley doing what he does best, and that is literally exploding on his opponent. The dirty white boy, I am sure by now, must feel like he's been hit by lightning. He slipped to one side. He was up one up on Cooley that time. A reversal. Ooh. The referee down. Cooley. Dirty white boy crashed head on into that referee. And Cooley has it, dumped outside the ring. Cooley dumped outside the ring. Wait a minute. There's Jerry Stubbs. Jerry Stubbs. Atomic knee drop into that steel chair. And the referee, oblivious to what went on outside the ring, has just told the 3 count. And so, the dirty white boy and Jerry Stubbs congratulating each other on what they consider to be quite a victory. No, sir, Cooley is after him. Cooley after Jerry Stubbs. And it's the dirty white boy catching Cooley from behind. The dirty white boy now punishing Wildcat Wendell Cooley, and now he catches the referee. The match is over, but look at this. Look at this punishment. Double suplex on Wildcat Wendell Cooley. And they're not done with Cooley yet. The dirty white boy up on the ropes catches Cooley. A lariat that drives him back to the canvas. And Jerry Stubbs discussing something with the dirty white boy. He's gone into the scorpion. He has gone into the Scorpion, and that hold has been barred in almost every country in the world. It's a Japanese nerve hold, catching those nerves at the base of the spinal column. Well, this is getting to be a bit much here. We're going to have to cut away. But now for the official word, here is our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the time of 10 minutes flat, your winner and new Alabama heavyweight champion, the Dirty White Boy.
If we can, let's take a look at that moment when Jerry Stubbs brought the Alabama champion up in the atomic knee drop into that steel chair, and that spelled the end for Wildcat Wendell Cooley. A judgment call on the part of the official, the referee, and a necessary one at that. Joining me now at the desk is the hustler Rip Rogers and Miss Brenda. And we do have a very special announcement to make at this time.
Oh, excuse me first, excuse me. I hate to interrupt, Mr. Soley, but I want to tell everybody that it's a wonderful day. Miss Brenda's looking as beautiful as ever. You're impeccably dressed. You're a picture of sartorial splendor. And I'm in a very, very good mood because Miss Linda's gone, Adrian Street's gone, and I'm your new Southeastern heavyweight champion, baby. Boy, am I in a good mood.
Well, may I just say this, that you are indeed the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. Continental Championship Wrestling Board of Directors, in a very hurried meeting, did agree that because it was a no disqualification match, that you indeed are allowed to keep the Southeastern title.
That's right. Everybody in TV land, all the board of directors, the promoters, the head of the NWA, everybody knows the #1 box office attracts the #1 wrestler in all professional wrestling today is the hustler Rip Rogers with his #1 and very beautiful and talented and black belt in karate, Miss Brenda Britton, I might add. Thank you very much.
Well, before you go, just a minute, before you go and before you celebrate too much, the board of directors of Continental Championship Wrestling has also ruled that because Miss Brenda Britton did attack an official, she is now suspended from any arena for 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
Miss Brenda Britton is suspended for 6 weeks for what?
For attacking an official, for hitting the referee in the eyes with whatever that spray was. This person is now suspended.
There's no way! She didn't do anything!
Well,
she just sat in her corner, and she's a karate expert, but she did valet. All she does is valet. She combs my hair. She takes care of my bookings. She helps you with my robe. She helps you with my hair. She never interferes. I can't believe it.
Well, you believe it, my friend, because that's the way it is, and that's the way it's going to be. We'll be back.
Everybody knows when you want the best price on electronics, the place to go is either Circuit City or Lindsay Ward. The difference is at Lindsay Ward, you get more than just a great price. Lindsay Ward is locally owned, so we try harder. We carry more quality brand name products that last longer. And something extra, Lindsay Ward's no lemon guarantee, so you'll never get stuck with a lemon.
The Eliminator. Lindsay Ward, the electronics store.
Friends, look at this. No Money Down delivers any brand new truck in stock today at the giant Jim Cogdill Dodge in Knoxville. Just like this truck, a brand new Dodge D150 pickup. Now, friends, this is a half-ton, full-size pickup. You drive this truck home today, no money down, $159 a month. So what do? Let's pick up the phone and let's call the hotline. Do it now, 690-1611. Oh, we'll see you here.
For 3 years, Bryant has been paying people back for their highest month's gas bill. This year, we're doubling the deal. 2 months of free gas when you buy our Plus 90 gas furnace. We can do this for 2 reasons. Gas is economical, and the Plus 90 is so efficient, it uses less gas. So cash in on our double deal.
I'm David Duggar, owner of Colt Incorporated. Since 1949, we've been Bryant dealers and fabricators of stainless steel and other metal products. For quality service, call us.
Hey, it's hard not to be cool, but is it really cool to do drugs and alcohol? Get real, man. Just say wait! No! 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 No, wait! No! Can't do. No! Just say no to drugs and alcohol.
Championship Wrestling will be held in Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum on Saturday night, November 15th, a one-night round-robin tournament, Continental Tag Team title. And in Greenville, Tennessee, Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. at the Greenville High School Gymnasium. A great, great afternoon of wrestling competition, Continental title on the line, Steve Armstrong against the Mystic Kevin Sullivan.
Kevin Sullivan right there, Greenville, Tennessee, November 15th. Brother, it's been a long time coming for you, Mystic, and all your crew. You all got some hurt and coming to you. You've done some damage to the Armstrong family. You've tried to do something to the Tennessee Stud, but brother, he's been kicking booty as has the Bullet, and now it's Steve's turn. I'm back in black. I'm ready to go, and brother, Greenville, Tennessee is the night. It's coming down on your head, Mr. Mystic.
Well, let's see what the Mystic One has to say.
You know, it's a very apropos word. You're back in black. You know, there's buried people in the back of black limousines, Steve. Let me tell you something. There's three great things that came from Tennessee. That's Jack Daniels, Newport, White Lightning, and myself. I'm coming to Greenville, Tennessee. You see, I've been a legend there for a long time. I've whipped them all through Tennessee, whether it was Dusty Rhodes, Abdullah the Butcher, Hong Kong, King Kong, and Fu Young. You see, now it's going to be Steve Armstrong, the seed of Bob Armstrong's loins, the boy that has grown up trying to follow after his daddy's footsteps. Well, you're going to reach it, my boy, because I am going to take you and I'm going to push you and squash you and put you in a little package and make you a footstep of your daddy's. And in that 8-man tag match, I'm singling out one man. A man that is evil lives right here in his heart. And in Greenville, Tennessee, they know all about evil because evil breeds in that area. See, Ron Fuller, when you put the mask on and deceive people, you're as filthy and as dastardly as I am. Greenville, Tennessee, we're going to expose everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a special 8-man tag match. It will be one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Ladies and gentlemen, now in the ring, managed by Mystic Kevin Sullivan, 520 pounds from New Guinea, the New Guinea Headhunters. Their partners from Arabia, 252 pounds, Sheik Abdullah. From Germany, 227 pounds, Kris von Colt.
Hello again. Hello. Hello again. You might forget the journey ends. You tied the knots and you made your friends. You left the scene without a trace. One hand on the ground, one hand
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents from the great state of Tennessee, 265 pounds, the Tennessee Stud. His partner, 229 pounds from Marietta, Georgia, Steve Armstrong. Their partners from the good old US of A, 431 pounds, the Nightmare.
flag away from the Sheik Abdullah. And, brother, he is wasting no time at pounding away at him. This is an 8-man tag team match, and it is indeed the Tennessee Stud continuing to beat on the head of the Sheik Abdullah. Caught him once again. And so the Tennessee Stud has started off with a flurry here. Sheik Abdullah's down once again, and the Tennessee Stud comes from all the way in the backyard with that right hand. Sheik Abdullah goes to the wrong corner, is caught once again, and the Sheik Abdullah. And there you can hear the chant, USA, American flags being displayed, and the Sheik Abdullah continues to be in trouble. And a little bit of quick double teaming there. I mean, the Stud wasted no time. Abdullah caught in a high vertical suplex. The Nightmares tag up. And Abdullah caught again. Referee Gene Williams watching carefully now. The Sheik again to the wrong corner, caught by the Stud. And it is Steve Armstrong moving in. Whip off the ropes, caught him with a lariat. Steve Armstrong looking strong as he can look. And the Sheik has never had a chance. He has not been able to tag up. And he is, in my opinion right now, a badly beaten man. Sheik's face becoming a crimson mask now as the series of percussions that he has taken to the head really beginning to take its toll. And now a New Guinea Headhunter is in there. The Sheik outside the ring, and he's in a lot of trouble. Now they've got Steve Armstrong in trouble. And, well, we're going to have to break away here for a commercial break. Should a pinfall occur during this time when we're away, or a submission, we'll bring it to you on instant replay. But right now, we'll be right back after we pause for these words.
Sunday after church at the Ford Giant, East Tennessee Ford will be here making the deals the others just talk about. Tired of driving that old $2,500 trade? Well, Sunday, come on, take your pick from a whole group of 1986 Escorts. 2 doors, 4 doors, they got air, automatic, stereo, and more. Cash buyers, $69.95, but you don't have to pay cash. Would you rather own your 86 Escort for $98 a month? Well, put the family in the trade. Come on out, it's all happening here Sunday at East Tennessee Ford.
For years, I made excuses to my friends, employers, even to my family. I didn't know how to read, and I was too ashamed to say so. I even lost a chance to play professional football because I couldn't fill out the forms. Well, now I can read. It was hard work, but it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
It's never too late to learn to read. For more information, watch for messages on this station.
For 20 years, this dogwood tree has shared with us the richness of its fall color and the grandeur of its spring blossoms. For 20 years, the Dogwood Arts Festival and selected area nurseries have given you the chance to buy especially priced dogwood trees to beautify your environment. The Dogwood Tree Sale now through the end of November. Enjoy nature's finest gift, the year-long beauty of the dogwood.
Specially priced dogwood trees available at participating nurseries displaying the green Dogwood Arts Festival banners.
Where you find no law, you set your own. We tried him, found him guilty.
Maybe nobody can keep you from leaving this town, but I'm following. I'm following. We get to a marshal, I'm going to charge you with murder. Wherever you go, Larkin, I'm following.
I'll tell you what, there's going to be some great wrestling in Greenville, and that'll be on Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m., Greenville High School Gymnasium. Saturday night in Knoxville. Continental Championship Wrestling returns. Tickets go on sale, by the way, tomorrow. And it's a one-night round-robin tournament for the Continental Tag Team Championship. These are the belts. They will be displayed that night. And I will say one thing. You and Mr. Pritchard have got a tough night.
Not as tough as Rip Rogers. I won't get a chance to take my pink belt back from Rogers, but I'll have something better than that. It's called vengeance. And believe me, fans know exactly what I can do.
Riley Welch and Hustler Rip Rogers against you and Exotic Adrian Street.
A lot of people can put it through their minds if we get past this first match and go all the way to the finals. What a team Adrian Street and Tom Pritchard will make. What do you think? But it doesn't matter, because when you're talking about belts, you're talking about money, and that's all I really care about.
Teams from all over the world, Los Lobos, Ron and Don Wright, many more will be there. Let's listen to these comments.
Of the car off the law. Officer Medeiros will be there to make sure nothing goes wrong. You see, if you take a fall on my men, the Headhunters, it's me and you Thanksgiving night. I've never rooted against my men, but this time I may, because I'm going to make a turkey out of you if I get a chance Thanksgiving.
Biggest tournament ever in Knoxville, and you've got the best team here that's going to go there and going to come away with belts around their waist.
When you look at the King and you look at the Hustler, you look at the premier tag team of all professional wrestling in Knoxville, baby. When you got the charisma of the King that looks at the Hustler, the body of the King, everything of the Hustler, it's going to be Knoxville, baby, and it's going to be Continental tag team belts. If you look at the Hustler and the King, Solomon's men, somebody's going to win in Knoxville, and I'm betting on the King and the Hustler Rip Rogers. And I'm your Southeastern belt. We'll have all the belts in the area, baby. Whoa, in Knoxville.
That's Knoxville, Tennessee, Saturday night. Knoxville Coliseum. Match time is 8:30. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Tennessee stud after the Mystic one, Kevin Sullivan. And now it's stud outside with the Nightmares. And it is Kris Von Colt now, who has Steve Armstrong inside. Armstrong had gotten out, tagged up, is tagged back in. And we had that wild altercation, but no pinfall or submission hold. And Colt calling for help now, and there's the Tennessee stud, ready to render aid if necessary. Tag was made, but
5 minutes gone. 5 minutes gone in the match.
They caught Armstrong. And now it's the New Guinea Headhunters. Continue to have Armstrong in trouble. Armstrong up on that top rope, and now the Headhunters after Armstrong again. And now it is Armstrong in trouble as they have him trapped in that corner, and they are really laying out some punishment now. Referee Gene Williams trying to break it up, and this onslaught continues. The Headhunter chopping back. Steve Armstrong battling his way back. Armstrong catches a Sheik Abdullah. And it's a Sheik Abdullah. Now here comes the Tennessee stud. The Tennessee stud is in there. And it's the Tennessee stud, and everybody going wild. The Nightmares are there. The Tennessee stud. And you talk about action, you got it from every corner of the ring. Steve Armstrong catching Kris Von Colt, the Tennessee stud, is after the Sheik Abdullah. The Nightmares have just booted the New Guinea Headhunters outside the ring. And it's the Tennessee stud going for that Fuller leg lock. He's going for the Fuller leg lock. And he is not releasing it. The Nightmares just dived outside the ring, and wait a minute. Here comes Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan, and the referee calls for the bell. The referee calls for the bell, and we have complete chaos and pandemonium in the ring. And the Tennessee Stud has not released that hold. And that is a breaker. That is strictly a submission hold. And it may be all over for the Sheik Abdullah. The Tennessee Stud, the Nightmares, and Steve Armstrong are indeed victorious in this 8-man tag team match. And it may be bad news for the Sheik Abdullah. There you see the crowd chanting it, USA. And a very, very happy and excited foursome. The Tennessee Stud, the Nightmares, and Steve Armstrong leaving the ring area. And they are indeed the victors. For the official word, here's our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners in the time of 8 minutes, 10 seconds, the Nightmares, the Tennessee Stud, and Steve Armstrong.
I walked along the country roads and strangers smiled at me. Seems everybody knows the song down in Tennessee. I met folks who danced for days just because the dogwood bloomed. Friendly folks were proud of their country, Tennessee. A special song is waiting for you in Tennessee. And the proud city's echo, years of history, and the Smoky Mountain memories will set your heart free. We're proud of our country, Tennessee. Folks sing the blues and talk for hours. They walk with you through wildwood flowers in a land where you never feel alone. We're proud of our country, Tennessee country. We're proud of our country, Tennessee.
Football's back, and you could be a winner. Each home game throughout the season, TV6 and participating sponsors offer you the chance to win 10 UT tickets and a tailgate party, free. Just mail a postcard to Tennessee Tailgate 86, care of WATE. Include your name, address, age, and phone number. Winners will be announced Saturday nights at 11:25 on TV6 Football File. Enter Tennessee Tailgate 86 today and win with Coca-Cola, Kern's, Lay's, White Stores, Mayfield Dairies, Golden Flake, and TV6.
On Magnum,
The body I am supposed to be guarding isn't being very cooperative.
a prima ballerina with a secret from Moscow.
2 men were in here. One had a gun.
The KGB
I think the Soviets are after you.
and the CIA. Put Magnum in the middle.
This is a matter of national security.
Thomas is trapped in a killer performance. On Magnum.
Monday at 4, here on TV6.
Continental Championship Wrestling in Knoxville at the Civic Coliseum Saturday night. Match time is 8:30. The Continental Tag Team one-night round-robin tournament. First round pairings, the Tennessee Stud and the Bullet against the New Guinea Headhunters. Ron and Don Wright against Sheik Abdullah and Kris Von Colt. Steve Armstrong and Wendell Cooley against the Dirty White Boy and Jerry Stubbs. The Nightmares against Los Lobos. Tom Pritchard and the exotic Adrian Street against Roy Lee Welch and Hustler Rip Rogers. 10 teams entered, 9 big matches, no increase in prices. Tell you what, let's talk about Saturday night, Knoxville, Tennessee, the Knoxville Civic Coliseum. Match time 8:30 for Continental Championship Wrestling. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Now, it's a one-night round-robin tournament for the Continental Tag Team Championship. The 2 belts. No, gentlemen, we can't. No, can't show them.
A little bit.
Nope. We will. Well, see one corner, but that's all. But Tennessee Stud, you and the Bullet.
Well, I'm going to speak on behalf of the Tennessee Stud, and I'd like to say I've been personally involved in some of the greatest tournaments in my career in Knoxville, Tennessee, but nothing the caliber of this tournament. They are coming from all over the world. Sheik Abdullah, Kris Von Colt, from New Guinea, from Mexico, Los Lobos, which is a tremendous team, and we have the New Guinea Headhunters, myself, or I should say the Tennessee Stud and the Bullet in the first round, and either of us get a win over those guys, then the icing on the cake is that Thanksgiving afternoon, if we get a win over the Headhunters, either one of us, then we get to eat 2 turkeys. One in the early part of the afternoon, and the other one we get Kevin Sullivan in the Continental Championship. So it's going to be a great night for us Saturday night. The stud and the bullet, we plan on going all the way in this tournament. And there's 9 matches in all, and we're going to have to wrestle 3 times, but we're ready.
All right, Ron Fuller, and of course, and the Tennessee stud very, very close. Right now, though, let me talk to the Nightmares.
Well, one thing to say quickly. Everybody knows we held the Southeastern tag titles for 13 months. These titles are ours.
Well, our time is completely gone, but in closing, let me get a comment here from Kevin Sullivan.
The war started when you brought me in, Fuller. I said I'd get your kingdom. You broke his leg. Nobody, that means you, your wife, your kids, your dog. Nobody's going to go unpunished. And believe me, accidents happen anywhere, Mr. Soley.
Well, he's made his point abundantly clear, but Kevin Sullivan has had his numbers reduced by 1, because when the Tennessee stud put that Fuller leg lock on him, it's all over. That's an extremely painful and excruciatingly painful hold, and the Tennessee stud seemed confident that that leg is indeed broken. We saw what kind of a man Sullivan is as he attacked the man after he was already injured. Next week, for the first time ever here on Continental Championship Wrestling, a 2-ring triple chance $100,000 battle royal. Now that will be coming up next week. In addition to that, we'll be seeing the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion Tom Pritchard in action. We'll be having an Australian tag team match. We got that one out finally. So we sincerely hope that you will join us next week for Continental Championship Wrestling. I might point out that once again, Continental Championship Wrestling is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance, the oldest and largest sanctioning body of professional wrestling the world over. We sincerely hope that you will join us, and don't forget the big 2-ring triple chance over the top rope battle royal here next week on Continental Championship Wrestling. Also, the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion Tom Pritchard and an Australian tag team match that I think you're going to find most interesting indeed. So by all means, make your plans, tell your friends and neighbors. Make a party of it if you will. But join us here for the very, very finest in wrestling competition. Till then, Gordon Soley saying so long.